Hello everyone, we are back with session 11, and this one was actually a pretty good one. So I had a bit more time to spend with these games, so let's get started. The first one up is going to be Lloyd the Monkey 3, and this is a returning entry. So I remember playing this game before, and man, it was just bad. So I was bashing it a bit, but it's not as bad as I remember. So it still looks horrible, but it is a playable game. So you just run around, you jump, you can kick off walls, and you can slice at enemies. But when you hit them, it doesn't really feel like there's any like proper hit detection when you're attacking the enemies. So it doesn't really feel as satisfying. You could double jump, although the animation is very stiff. It's almost like there hardly is any animation, kind of like it's just one frame of you just kind of like jumping, and then you just magically pop up again if you hit the jump button again. So you could do like flippy slash attacks. I think Lloyd is supposed to be like a ninja of some sort. I have no idea. The art style of this game just looks so funny. It looks like freaking Microsoft Paint or something like that. So I think, like, this game could have been a bit more better, if they put more time into it. But I feel like what makes this thing really bad is that it just feels like it's rushed, especially because there's another entry in this stage called Lloyd the Monkey, I guess 1. So we have Lloyd the Monkey 1 here at Sage as well. It's not called Lloyd the Monkey 1, it's just called Lloyd the Monkey, so I assume it's Lloyd the Monkey 1. There isn't any Lloyd the Monkey 2. As well, it shouldn't even be here, to be honest. I don't understand why a game and its sequel are at the same exact stage. It just, shows signs of, the game being rushed. So, that's what I'm assuming, is that the game was rushed. And a rushed game, it just might be. It was just worse than the already bad Lloyd the Monkey 3. And, this game has similar gameplay, but the movement is just way more clunky. The game also likes to break the pace by having Lloyd stop and randomly say, things that's like obvious or unimportant. So, yeah, it's just, I don't know, man, just feels like a rushed game. And you know what they say, like a rushed game is a bad game, but a delayed game is, yeah, blah, blah, blah. You know the rest. So anyway, next is Loppy Planet Hopper demo. And this is a 2D platformer in which you play as like this alien that can use telekinetic powers, and you lift up objects and you throw them at your enemies. So there's other abilities like jumping and double jumping and air dashing. And there's something else that you can do, like you could press like the left and right bumpers to move like some kind of icons in the bottom left of the screen, but I'm not exactly sure what they did, as I probably didn't get further enough in this game. So the theme of this game is really nice. I love the colors and the stage, the city and the background. I just love it. I'm a sucker for the cities and the subways. So anyway, the gameplay is really responsive, the inputs is really well, controller support, and I think it's actually a pretty good game. I think you should give this a try. Although in my experience, I could not adjust the screen size, so I was kind of playing this game with a small screen, and it just kind of made everything a bit harder to see. So next is Louny Balloony, and this is a returning entry from a previous stage. So this is a nice game. It looks like Balloon Fight on the NES. I've most likely said this before at a previous review of this game. But the game, it moves kind of slow in a way that's not annoying, Kind of reminds me of like Super Mario Land, the Golden Coins. And I'm not even sure if this game had music or not. You know, if it did, it wasn't really memorable. But I'm pretty sure that the game was just silent. Uh, this game is super hard in my opinion. There's these random objects falling from like these chandeliers that's trying to hit you. And when you get hit, there's a knockback effect, and it often makes you fall into a bottomless pit. So, the game is very fun, and the art style is really good, but it is a very difficult game to play. Next is Lumiva Legacy, a game that's right up there next to Dr. Dre's Detox album, because it seems like it will never be finished. This demo and its two stages have been coming to Sage as far back as 2017, maybe even further back than that. So this game used to be called Bingo the Multiva, and since then there have been visual changes and two new characters added. So for the most part, it's still the same game it's always has been, and while it is fun, it's just been way too long for it to just still have the same exact two stages, you know? So I actually won't go into much detail about this game because you can just check out the multiple reviews that I did on it at the previous stages. But I will say that this game overall, or this demo, is really good. Lylia's Deadline is a 2D platformer like Mega Man X. You can dash, kick off walls, charge your attack, although it's more like a short-ranged melee move as opposed to a buster shot. So you have a heat meter in the top left corner of your screen underneath your health bar, and it's basically your energy bar, so you'll need to keep this up in order to attack. So this game's actually very fun. I remember playing this at a previous stage, and you know, it's just really fun. Like, you can like do a slide move and then jump to do like this spiky flip move that I think for the most part makes you invincible, and you can use it to climb up walls. It's really, you know, unique, cool mechanics that's going on with this game. So if you like 2D action platformers that's got some high speed going to it that you could even speed run if you want, especially if you're a fan of Mega Man X, then I think that you will most likely like this game. So all of these games at this session had controller support, every single last one of them. So that was great. I really appreciate the authors for doing that. So I enjoyed all of these games, to be honest, even the bad ones, because they gave me a good laugh, you know? So if you are still here, I want to thank you all for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you all soon. Take care, and thank you for watching.